Hey guys, so I have been informed that I am stupid. Well, not stupid. See, this is my problem with these types of maps. Is that you never really know when you're done. Like, there's no clear indication that you're finished. And that's not the creator of the map's fault. It's not even Minecraft's fault. It's just the way the game is. Now, using the frosting, I have returned here. I should probably get rid of all the stuff that I shouldn't have on me, though. Like this sign, that sand, that icing / wool. The torches I will hang on to. Yeah, you don't really know when you're done. Like, oh, took some damage there. Like this, obsidian portal. Yeah, that's an obsidian portal, but I didn't. How was I supposed to notice that? Like, there's this hint here that says, "No one, congratulations, you've completed Minecraft 2," or have you? When I first read that, I assumed he meant. Well, now that I reread it, I see that it obviously is talking about Minecraft 2, but I thought it, when I read it the first time, I thought he meant, oh, Escapecraft in general, like there's going to be a third one. So, because I know there's going to be more to the series. And then how was I supposed to get out of here? Was I supposed to break the glass? Again, when do I follow the rules? When don't I follow the rules? It annoys me. Like, in a normal game, like take Portal for instance, you move on, you follow, you know when you're done simply because there's an end. But with this, there's no real end, so how are you supposed to know when you're done? You can't really. Now see, I'm only allowed to break dirt, so I'm sure there's a puzzle here, but I have no idea what it is. Like, I could just build and get across this right now. And technically speaking, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm supposed to have 2 dirt on me. So in my opinion, complete. Because I have 2 dirt from the previous. That's what I'm going to call complete. I don't know, it just... And also, I wasn't supposed to use ladders in the water part. I was supposed to use fences. I guess there would have been enough fences to block every single one. Congratulations, you've managed to escape and found real ending of Escapecraft 2. I hope you enjoyed the show. Let me know what you think on the Minecraft forum. Whee! To be continued. And we're back here, guys. So someone pointed out, I just added water up here to figure out exactly where it was, but someone pointed out that, well, mentioned that what I was supposed to do here was that I was supposed to actually take the dirt that I would have dug out from coming down here and build up to here, and this leads me back in to here, so I didn't have to break the glass. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. So yeah, there was a way out without breaking the glass. Hey guys, so I've tried multiple takes of trying to explain this, and I finally got one that seemed like it was going to work on the, like, it sounded good. It didn't sound like I was being a douche, but I wasn't recording. Fail. So what it boils down to, and I'll try and see if I can sum this up right again, is that I like this map, I enjoy this map, but I kind of have this sort of designer in me that kind of goes, this is wrong. Simply because, like, I'm a game programmer, but I did take game design courses, so I know the fundamentals of game design, and there's certain things about this map that sort of make me go, that's wrong. And it's nothing specific, it's just in general, but it's not because the map is bad, it's because it's built in Minecraft, and not that Minecraft's bad. It's just that because Minecraft is built the way it is, you can't do certain things with it. It fundamentally, like, yes, the map is completable. Yes, you can get through it. But at the same time, there's parts like the ladder and the fence part that there's a prime example of where I thought ladders, and I managed to do it with ladders, but the proper way to do it would have been with fences, or the intended way, I suppose. Now, in a lot of games, often people find ways of doing things that aren't intended, and that's fine. But the thing is that it's like I couldn't have done it with fences after I've chosen to do it with ladders. Like, there's no way of reverting the materials back to sticks and then recreating something else. So I was, I guess, lucky that I was able to finish it with the ladders, but if it had been in such a way that I couldn't, then I would have been stuck. And that's bad game design. And even the way it is now, it's sort of like it leaves you wondering, and like, there's a lot of parts in there where I got stuck, or I made the wrong decisions, or I didn't realize it wasn't at the end. And generally, if the player is confused or doesn't understand, you've sort of failed game design. That's sort of the whole thing, is that when you do game design, you make it in such a way that the player always knows what to do, and when the player is faced with a puzzle, it's never that the player doesn't know what to do, it's that the player has to just go through the motions to solve it. There's exceptions, and older games tend not to follow that sort of rhetoric, but generally in new game design, when you want to have a challenging thing that sort of, you let all players, casual players, whatever type, generally, like, there's exceptions, Demon Souls, throw that out there, which is an awesome game. Getting tangents. But generally, most games you give the ability for all players to complete it, and then for more difficult puzzles that require a little more, like, ingenuity, you tend to leave those as Easter eggs for players to find, or extra bonuses to help them get through quicker. I don't want to get too deep into game design right now. That's not the point, I suppose. But the thing is basically it annoys me a little bit, but there's nothing that could be done about it. This is the best that can be done within the constraints of what you're given. Again, I still feel like I sound like a douche, but I'm not trying to be. It's just, from a game design standpoint, there's certain things that are done wrong, and like, you usually present a player. Prime example is Zelda. Like, if you when the player is given something, a mechanic in Zelda, they're often taught right away how to use it. So when you first get the slingshot, you kind of have to use the slingshot. You have to figure out how to use it, and then once you know, then there's more advanced ways that it's used. So, like in the first dungeon in Ocarina of Time, you're given the slingshot, and if memory serves, you have to take out the spiders on the web with it. So that's sort of like, oh, it teaches that you can get past it without it, but generally the player quickly learns that they can use the slingshot to get past the spiders. And also, even before that, really, there's a ladder. You have to use the slingshot to get the ladder down in the first dungeon in Ocarina of Time. And once you get that ladder down, you're able to leave the room. So it teaches you how to use the item in order to leave. And I guess in some respects you could look at it with a lot of this Escapecraft. It's sort of like, oh, well, you could say that using the flint and tinder to burn the wool is teaching you to how to use the flint and tinder in that specific situation, and that is true. But the problem with it is that Minecraft has all of these mechanics, but the prime one is to break things. So the first thing that comes to your mind with Minecraft is, I could just break this. And most games obviously don't have that mechanic, and you don't have to worry about that for most games, because if you go, I can just break this, not many games have that. So it's sort of like, you have to rework your mind for these puzzles and kind of put that out of your mind, and then even then it's sort of like, burning wool is not something that I've done before, so, and I know it's possible, but it's sort of like, you'd almost want to teach the player that wool is burnable. Show them that first. Then you kind of lead them into making them burn it in order to solve a puzzle. It's just teaching the player before asking them to do things. But I didn't really want this to become a giant game design thing. But anyways, and again, I'm not really one to talk, because what proof do I have that I know what I'm talking about? I haven't made a level. But yeah, it's just my opinion, which could be wrong. Very, very, very possible. Anyways, this is Tolhi signing out. Later, guys.